This is the LMS installation video tutorial part 7. Sorry about the abrupt cut earlier. I had proceeded on with this instructions to create a database pool and ran into some issues. There is basically we'll go into this Geronimo database pool wizard, but it is finicky and quite frankly buggy. But I believe I have the path through there that if you follow exactly, it should get the database pool created as we need to. So we're going to go to our console, our localhost console, log in, and then on the left we will select database pools from the menu, and then we're going to use the Geronimo database pool wizard to create a new database pool named LMS data source, and that must be exact, so I am going to copy it. Log in. And then database pools is down here. And here is our Geronimo database pool wizard. I paste in my database pool name, and I noticed that the database type selected already is DB2 Data Direct. Come here, and sure enough, the next step tells me to select the DB2 Data Direct database type and then click Next. That's already selected, so we'll just hit Next once we're there. Our driver class, I'm going to enter again an exact value, so I'm going to copy it. And then for the driver jar, I need the COM IBM DB2 JCC 9.5 jar and the similarly named one with license CU 9.5. So next, as we said, because DB2 is already selected. Scoot this over so we can see it a bit better. And then our driver class, I'm going to paste in what I had copied. And here, I'm going to select the 9.5. This tends to jump funny, so looks like several clicks would do it, but just one click. Anyways, I'm going to hold down Control, select the license CU 9.5, and I am good there. Here I just enter, looks like I just enter the pretty direct info, exactly what it asks for. LMS username as we specified when we created the service. Same thing with the password we specified when we installed DB2. The database, that's the trickiest part, but not that difficult, but I'm still going to copy that LMS4_1, and then the host is just localhost, and click Next. So my username again was LMS. Fix that so that it's just right. My password that I created when I installed DB2. My database was LMS4_1. I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to type in localhost and click Next. Okay, then it says I need to put in this exact URL. What we have there is close, but it says I need this exact URL, so I'm going to make sure I have that exact URL. The instructions here say that once I have that entered, again, our database should match. It does. LMS4_1 is what it is. I can hit test connection and then I'll deploy, or I can hit skip test and deploy. So we will come here. I like to delete these out, make sure they're completely empty and I don't actually accidentally pick up an extra character. I will paste mine in. And then we could potentially hit skip test and deploy, but this is where one of the bugs I've been dealing with appears to come into play. If I hit skip test and deploy, I will get a null pointer error, and that causes me all sorts of grief. Once I've gotten that error, I haven't found a nice clean way out. So instead, I'm going to remove this semicolon. Then I'm going to hit skip test and deploy, and I still get the same error. Let's try test connection. Okay, test connection failed, so I want to do test connection, not skip test and deploy. Anyways, the reason why I call this a bug is because I come back here and hit edit settings. My pool name, I'm still going to give it the exact same name. My driver class is still there. Let's get a little bit more in screen. My jars are still selected. Come here to my URL that I took the semicolon off and put it back on. LMS there, my password is there, and everything still appears to be unchanged. I should get the same result, but I hit skip test and deploy and it works. Again, this appears to be a bug in WebSphere. I don't know any way around it other than purposely taking out that semicolon. It looks like hit test connection is the better option. Go to edit settings, make sure, put my data source name back in, make sure everything else is entered, and then I can go ahead and deploy. That seems to be the only way to get around this, but it's working. So in the next step, we will go ahead and install the actual LMS application.